I'm not ranking any of the DS games or anything like that. Okay, so this is where I will put stuff at. Let's go ahead and get the S tier stuff out the way. Personally, for me, I mentioned it a couple times in the video and in the reaction. S tier, Brotherhood's S tier for me. That game did too many things from a single player and multiplayer aspect that were too fire for me not to put it up there. Other S tier game, Black Flag is an S tier, obviously. Game was amazing. Game did too much for gaming with regards to naval combat and just in general being an amazing presentation of the series. The first game, I'm probably putting Assassin's Creed 1 in a D tier. It was pretty limited. In regards to gameplay, it was limited. I didn't really enjoy Altair as a main character, honestly, to be quite honest with you. That's just me, personally. But yeah, that's where we're at so far, the first three. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling about it so far. We good? We valid so far? Any objections? You ready to shit? How are we feeling about it? No objections? Nothing? All right, we're gonna keep it going there. The stream's still up? The stream's still up, okay. Let's go Revelations. Revelations. I am gonna put Revelations probably at a B. I want to sit around a B. It was great because it continued the Ezio story, obviously. It had the multiplayer was there, I believe, if I remember right. It was cool. But I didn't love a lot of this. They tried to, like, Altair was cool in this, but I didn't necessarily enjoy or love the dual story being shared with Altair and Ezio there, personally. LTG says he thinks AC1 should be higher. I remember the game looked great for an old ass game. Again, all these games like look great graphically for their time. I'm just looking at one, the gaming mechanics, and then two, things that they did to innovate the series and things that were great about it personally. Now, some of the stuff I'll try to remember, like what the masses were saying about the game, but nah, yeah. I'm not gonna say anything Ezio is S tier fiction because I don't think Revelations was peak Ezio, honestly, personally for me. Again, I love Revelations. I don't think it was peak. I don't think it's S. I don't think it's A either. Origins, I'd put it in the A tier. I put it A. Bayek was an amazing character. The story with him and his wife was great. The story of them creating the order was amazing. Egypt was a dynamic and open, expansive world, and there's just like so many little things around the world, like seeing animals interact with one another, seeing desert mirages that were really cool. Like you got to really explore Egypt, and you enjoyed it a lot. And then for me, obviously, there's the whole aspect of it being like the true first Black assassin outside of I'm blanking on her name from Liberation. I cannot remember her name. Or if you're gonna look at Adewale from Black Flag. Ezio is peak fiction, yeah, but Revelations, as far as his story, was not peak fiction. 2 and 3, Freedom Cry, yeah, thank you. Freedom Cry was Adewale's. Unity, I'd put Unity at an A tier as well. Again, like I mentioned, the game was buggy as fuck when it came out, but when I got to play the game on disc was like years later after they fixed a lot of the bugs. The online co-op assassination stuff was fucking phenomenal, and I think they need to bring that back for a future game. Hell, that could be another game in its own entirety by itself, personally. The parkour was probably the best out of any of the games I have seen up until this point. Like the ability to run in and out of buildings like quickly. Like I could be running along a building, jump down, jump through a window, run in the building, and then jump out the other side, like on some Spider-Man type of shit. It was amazing. I don't think I've seen parkour like that since. And because we haven't got a city that advanced since then, as far as a time period, I don't think we'll get one like that for a while up until we get to like maybe like a more modern era Assassin's Creed game. It's how you end the trilogy. It's a reason it only has 3. Yeah, I don't think they ended his trilogy the best. I think Ezio's story ended phenomenally in the Chronicle, the short film they did. I don't, Cap, I don't know if you watched that, but there's like a whole animated movie they did where they showed Ezio at the end of his life. Rogue, I'm putting Rogue in F. Rogue was legit just a DLC for Black Flag that I did not enjoy. I didn't like the main character. The ship combat didn't do anything crazy to innovate. Didn't enjoy it. Uh, 3 is a C. Assassin's Creed 3, I wanted to like so much more because of the Native American aspect of it. I thought Connor had the coolest design. I thought some of his weapons were cool as hell in regards to like the rope dart and some of that stuff. But the story was just so slow paced. They didn't do a lot with Connor, in my opinion. Um, I didn't love 3 at all. And I thought we spent way too much time with Hatham to start that game. Like I think like the first like 4 hours of the game, we didn't even get to our main character. We were with his dad for so long, and his dad was such an involved part of the game. And I legit think like the only reason that game that was validated in a lot of instances was the whole aspect of him being either the son or the grandson of Edward. Yeah, Valhalla. I'm gonna put Valhalla in. I'll put Valhalla in B with Revelations. Again, my biggest and only gripe when it regards to Valhalla was one, the fact that Vikings are assassins. I don't think that mixes. Personally, I still don't to this day. 2, the map was cluttered. There were just too many fucking side missions to go through. Like it was just too much shit on the map. But in regards to the gameplay, it was fun as fuck to build up a Viking village and raid other beaches. That was fun as hell. The mythical weapons you got to use were really fucking fun. And then the whole backstory they did where they pretty much redid the entire Norse mythology backstory of I think Thor getting his hammer, I'm trying to remember, or the not ice giant, but the one giant building up the wall or building up the tower in Asgard and that whole thing, and Loki being a reasoning of trying to get Freya to be married off and shit like that. I thought that was cool to do that from an Assassin's Creed version. I thought that was cool. But from pure gameplay, for parts of the story, I think it deserves to be in B. No, what? No, I'm dropping it 1. I'm dropping it 1 to C. I'll drop it 1 to C because I legit did not finish this game because there was too much shit going on. And I can't in my good conscience give a game a B if I didn't even really want to finish it. 2, I'm gonna put A tier. All right, we back. Y'all still here? Stream still going? I think I lost everybody for a second. Yeah, let me know in the chat. Hold on. We back? Y'all back with me? I think I left for a second. Say, let me know. Cap, we back? Okay, bet. Yeah, Valhalla, bro. Yeah, it was a drag. It was a drag, but the gameplay itself was just too fun. Like raiding beaches was too fun as a Viking, and I always enjoy the aspect in an Assassin's Creed game where you get to build out your compound, which is part of the reason why I love Shadow so much, because it's so in depth with how you build out your hideout and that and how much space they give you. I loved it so much. And then I thought I really enjoy. I'm really big too in Assassin's Creed on development of the NPCs in your as far as your allies go. There are so many little things in Assassin's Creed Valhalla in regards to the side characters that made you care about them. At least for me personally, I'm a big story guy and relationship guy when it comes to these kind of games. I can't speak on Syndicate at all, so I just like to default. I'll put Syndicate in C, just because I had a lot of good things that I saw when I was watching gameplay. I watched the walkthroughs of it, but I didn't personally play it because I was not interested in steampunk London. Like again, London in that era is never an era that I really care to explore in shows, gaming, whatever, movies. It's just not it's not alluring to me. Odyssey is probably going in A tier. It was an amazing story. I thought the dual gender protagonist was cool because you got to have that decision making, and it gave you it made me feel like I was playing Mass Effect to an extent in regards to getting to choose male or female, and then the story being really open and interactive with some of the dialogue trees, and it had a lot of stuff to do in the game, but not too much like it did like there was in Valhalla. And then what is this, Liberation? Is Liberation? I can't even fucking see what this one is. Is this Freedom Cry? Yes, Freedom Cry. Freedom Cry. It's a black woman, so I feel really bad about doing this, but it's probably got to go. It's got to go D because it was just DLC essentially. It was DLC essentially, but the gameplay was still solid from Black Flag. So not from Black Flag, but from 3. Freedom Cry was from 3, I believe. But yeah, this is the tier. I'm gonna put together a video. I'm gonna rank them all in like numerical order soon, and I'll probably pre-record that. I may get some friends together to do that. I don't know. We'll see. But this so far is this, and again, this has been a whole separate video that I've been recording while I've been streaming this too. So, y'all let me know in the comment section below if you're watching this after the fact, or y'all in the chat let me know how you feel about the list. I know Cap thinks it's mid because of Valhalla, but I think for the most part, for me, this is where I put it. I think the only S tier games that super push the Assassin's Creed story and franchise forward, gameplay being pushed forward, as well as a story and the aura of the main characters, I think it's just Brotherhood and Black Flag. I could see an argument for Assassin's Creed 2, but I think at that point you're kind of just going off of pure nostalgia for me. I could see the argument for Origins, but again, I think Origins had some kinks they had to work out with that being the first RPG aspect of it. And then also, I have to finish the game, but I feel like Assassin's Creed Shadows is going to be an S tier by the time I finish it. I feel like it will be. But I want to beat the game before I definitively put it anywhere in a ranking. So I'll probably do like the ranking of 1 through however many, I think 13, probably 14 now Assassin's Creed games after. You know what? I'll probably do it after I play Syndicate, because literally the only games I haven't played on this list for real are Syndicate and Odyssey. So I'll probably end up playing both of these on stream if you guys are still interested in me playing through those, because I've been really enjoying playing through Shadows on stream. So I could probably run through the other ones quickly as well and see how I feel about those. And then once I'm done playing through those 2, I'll do like a comprehensive list of all the main timeline Assassin's Creed titles that I played and rank them in my personal opinion. And I'll do that way. But yeah, you let me know in the comment section below. LTJ says it's not Freedom Cry, it's some random game I don't even think I know the name of. It's not I think it's Liberation. Liberation, I think, was the it was the female black assassin. Her game I thought was on PSP, and she had a DLC for PS3, I think. But her main game was during the PSP. Like her and the assassin from Chronicles that was in the Embers short film that they did with Ezio, like she was in her own game as well. It was in China though. But yeah, me end this recording here though.